born the youngest of 7 children. Legal, Alberta's Paul Lorieau learned at a young age, if there's something that you want in life, make yourself heard. Little did he know he'd be doing that very thing for millions every week during the NHL hockey season. Coming from a musical family, singing the national anthem for the Edmonton Oilers since 1981 was a perfect fit for the local optometrist and part-time tenor. Those that were close to Paul in those early years knew that he was something special.
The way that he sang the anthem, with such strength, and he really brought it up from here and brought it up there, I always felt like he really set the stage for the game. There's something about Paul singing the anthem that got the fans excited, that got the fans ready for the game. And I saw anthem singers in many buildings across the National Hockey League over the 12 years I traveled with the Oilers, and there was nobody that did that.
He had a way of electrifying things, especially during that last playoff run 4 or 5 years ago. He probably became as famous during that playoff run as at any time in his career for doing what he does.
And what Tim Dancy is referring to, of course, is during the 2006 Stanley Cup playoffs. Paul Lorieau did something national anthem singers throughout North America have never done before. At the beginning of Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals between the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim and the Edmonton Oilers, he sang only a few lines of O Canada before letting the audience sing the rest of the song without him. It was something that the league and hockey fans would never forget.
When he went and made that motion, I remember I was watching the game on television, and I always thought, what the heck is he doing here? And what happens if I was kind of concerned, because I thought, what if it doesn't work? But Paul knew that it would work, and he had that understanding. And of course, he'd been there singing the anthem for so many years that he understood what the crowd was looking to do. And he did it at the right time, in the right situation, in the right circumstance, and all for the right reasons.
I think one of the reasons that Paul's been such a popular figure is that it's never been about Paul. He's a gentleman through and through. He's a class act. The anthem is not about him showing off any sort of vocal skills, and he said it before. He's felt that if people have to do fancy tricks with their voices while they're singing the anthem, they should be doing something else.
All of these flattering comments you've heard during this story made their way to Paul when I visited with him moments before he stepped out onto the ice for the final time. Only a few words can describe his emotional thoughts.
Pretty humble. I would have never thought that picture to be to the extent that you're presenting it, but I have to face the reality that maybe you gentlemen and ladies are correct in your assessment. And it is humbling because, after all,
if there's anything that you can say about the city of Edmonton, the Edmonton Oilers, Rexall Place / Northlands Coliseum, what would you say?
I would say thank you so much for the opportunity that I was given to have a talent and not have it used. I don't know how I could have lived with that. Sorry. But my gratitude definitely is what I want the city of Edmonton to know, and the province and our nation.
As the Edmonton Oilers make their way to the ice surface here at Rexall Place, 30 years of Paul Lorieau will be honored here tonight as he will sing the national anthem for one last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and welcome an Oilers legend, Paul Lorieau.
He's emotional, he's crying, he's laughing, he feels good, he's got the whole mixed bag. He's been, it's been a tough week for him also. He lost his brother. So it's been a tough week, but he feels blessed to be, being out here and singing for the fans. That's all it's been for him. It's about the fans.
I really liked how you gave the mic to the crowd one last time. So
Yes.
did you had that planned?
Oh yes, there was no way I was escaping this evening without doing that.
Yeah.
Whether it was authorized or not.
Yeah.
This was their moment. It's my way to share it with them and my way to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
and their way to say goodbye.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And with that, goodbye, Mr. Paul Lorieau. You will be missed. Brad Kelly, Shaw TV, Capital Region.